Hey, you guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. Well, all smiles over here. I am Sanja. It's like asking a question. Will Sanja help you keep your smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm going to try not to keep it long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm going to keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. To go to the nugget today is God will use what you have, okay? Don't second guess yourself. When God calls you to be, do, and have a certain thing, He knows what you're working with already. And if you're thinking what you're working with is a little bit, that's even better. God likes it when you only have a little bit to work with. Why? Because it makes him even greater. Yes, it does. Take, for instance, Moses. Moses was complaining to God. God was saying, Moses, I want you to go and free the children of Israel out of Pharaoh's hand, right? And Moses was like, God, no. I ain't the one for the job because I have this speech impediment. And God was like, oh, are you the one? I want you to do it. And Moses just kept on until he finally said, God, can you please have somebody to speak on my behalf? And God sent Aaron. But just think if Moses would have been obedient to use his voice, how much even more powerful it would have been to hear the story that way. Pharaoh stood there listening to somebody stuttering. People go and they pick out even more. It would have made the story even great. No, don't get me wrong. Now, God still did his thing. Yes, he did. But just think, what if Moses would have been obedient to God and just used his own voice to speak? Don't you think God probably would have just healed his voice, cured that speech impediment after it was over? Exactly. See, sometimes we pull ourselves out of blessings when we hesitate, when we ask God to give us a shortcut. God said, no, he going to use what you're working with. Same thing with Gideon. Gideon, when he was in battle, he was thinking that he needed so many men to go and battle with so that he could win. And God said, no, you got too many men. You don't need that many. I want less. In other words, God's saying, if you think that you ain't got nothing to work with, then you the one for the job, okay? If you think you ain't cute enough, you the one for the job. If you think you ain't smart enough, you the one for the job. If you think you ain't got enough money, you the one for the job. If you think don't nobody like you, you the one for the job. Are y'all hearing me? So if you think that you don't have enough, if you think you ain't got what it takes, then you're the one. If you say, I can't ever do that, you the one. It's the ones that think they got it all together. God said, I don't want to use you because you got too much ego. You got too much pride. So if I send you with all your pride, with all your ego, then I know when it's over, you're going to try to get my glory. So God said, I don't want you. I want the one to say, I can't do it. I want the one to say, me? You sure me? I want the one to say, I got. Exactly. God wants that one. Because he knows that when it's over, you will say, I will say what? It was nobody but God, because you know I couldn't have done that. You know I ain't know nothing about that. You know I wasn't smart enough to do that. You know I couldn't do that. You know. Right? Exactly. So listen, God will use what you have. And don't let anybody tell you that just because you are lacking something, that you're not smart enough, or that you don't look a certain way, or that you haven't been tested enough, that you aren't called to be what God has called you to be, do, and have. Don't listen to them. Because God does the calling, okay? He does, not man. God does the calling. So listen to God. And when he calls you, when he gives you a task, say, here am I, and I'll do it. Because I'm telling you, he ain't going to leave you out there hanging. He's not. He ain't going to fail you. He ain't going to leave you alone. He's going to go before you. He's going to get his angels to go before you. He's going to get his angels to help you out. I'm telling you, when God sends you out, he's not going to send you out lacking. He's not. Why? Because you're representing him. You're representing him. So listen, God will use what you have. Just move forward and saying, God, I will obey. Okay, y'all got it good. I hope so. But if not, rewind this thing and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever mess with smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.